Hi guys and welcome back to the 9 Kings. Today we are going to play on the King 99 difficulty using King of Greed, and the build will be focused around the base. I already have one video for King of Greed on King 99 difficulty focusing on the mob unit. You can check it out if you are interested, but this time we are going for the base and we are going to use these perks. So obviously it's going to be base level increased by 15 levels. Then damage of the base increased as well, and then we are going for the reduce of the cost of mercenaries by only 2 gold. Over invest is increasing the stats by an additional 4%, and vault 1 additional vault at the beginning. Of course, decree and free rerolls are great for any build. Okay, so that's it. Let's get into it. Okay, here we have King of Spells. I rerolled a few times. And we have mercenaries and the palace upgrade. Palace upgrade to the level 2 at the beginning is very helpful because that additional gold generated and another palace. Yeah, I don't have one, so we can take it. Oh, even if I had, I would take it. It's so strong to have these first palace upgrades at the beginning. Not only because of the attack speed, but mostly because of the gold generated. Let's reroll for the offering. Come on. Okay, I take the palace then. Yeah. That was a bit unlucky. But palace is fine. Palace is fine. Clone another palace. Let's take another palace, and now supplies would obviously be great. Yeah, so let's go for them. And let's build probably another mercenaries. And the beacon, dispenser, probably everything what we have when I think about it. Let's start with the beacon. And mercenaries to the other side. We are not going to upgrade the one, because I want to have as many units as possible, so I'm able to tank as much as possible. We have palace upgrade. We can build thieves, for example, here. Dispenser at the back. Dispenser can be good during the whole game, so I'm going to keep it for a while. Maybe I'll destroy it later on, and maybe it will stay until the end. I really like Dispenser, so I prefer to keep it as long as I can. No, let's reroll another palace. Great. Basically, upgrading the palace is the highest priority for us. Nothing else really matters, because with the palace we are not only able to kill the enemies faster, but also generating more gold, so we have more mercenaries. Yeah, and palace again. Procreate doesn't do anything to our mercenaries, so do not take it, ever. If you want to increase the number of units for mercenaries, you just have to get more gold. And we already have 400 gold, and we are generating 7 per kill. I really recommend enabling the auto attack, as you can see, of the palace, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to kill as many units. And I remember that in the past that auto attack didn't work with the palace, so I had to target each of the units, which was kind of stupid. But this is so OP, look at this. Man. 800 gold. We have clone. Let's take the clone. That's basically a palace for us. And we don't want anything from this. King of Nomads could be fine, but King of Times is really great. And King of Progress would be great as well, to be honest. But let's go with the King of Time. King of Time with that rewind is really strong. Yeah, look at the dispenser is already shooting very fast. The damage is low still, so it's not going to help me much. But it's already very good. I like. Oh, am I going to lose life? Okay, that was close. And we have offering, so we are probably going to offer a beacon. And what a bad offering again. We aren't really lucky with the offerings. So let's use probably only a shield. Maybe a migration. Maybe a migration on mercenaries. It's useless to use migration on your palace, because the damage of the palace is already too high, so it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't increase the attack speed, I think. Okay, and we have rewind here, and we have 1,500 gold, guys. So yeah, but I want to keep a lot of gold for the mercenaries. So let's buy only necessary upgrades for the palace. What's the level? 9 at this moment. So we can still buy a lot more. Another wild card. Let's reroll another rewind. Oh, but we have rewind already, so let's buy a regression. That one will help to our palace as well. Clone is palace. And I think that's it probably, because it started to be too expensive. So let's use all our level ups on the palace. Clone as well. And now let's use a rewind for another wild card. Or let's use the palace, right? Wild card can be used for any other plot. Yeah, look at this. Dispenser dealt nearly as high damage as palace. Let's buy another mercenaries. Level up palace. That's the highest priority. Level 14. +1 regression. Another palace. And we have new plot, so I'll probably unlock one plot next to the palace in case that we want to upgrade it somehow. And maybe we'll be able to get the offering now for that vault, which we have. 76,000 damage by dispenser. Man. Okay, let's reroll. Yeah, here it is. Let's destroy the vault. Overhaul is nice, but yeah, I don't want to destroy dispenser, obviously. Let's destroy these mercenaries. And let's clone a palace. Even if palace is not dealing the highest damage, it's still generating a lot of gold. 17 per kill, so it is boosting the damage of dispenser. Yeah. Let's take a clone. We don't want anything else from the King of Nature. Midas. Let's reroll. Maximum HP, maybe. Attack speed of towers. I don't think I need that. Or no, let's take. What about this? Wishing well. What would we put there? Nothing really. Let's reroll. Insurance. Insurance could be good, but I don't think my merchants are really dying. Let's take this. We have Temple. Temple is always good. And we have also that Echo, but I will wait for that, and we're probably going to copy a dispenser when I look at it. Another offering. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. So now we have Ecoform. I'll probably use that Ecoform because I cannot use offering right now. Or am I going to destroy one of the mercenaries? Or maybe let's try erasing right away. Let's do that. That's probably the best option. Let's reroll. And let's take that HP. Let's take that HP because that could be the only problem, that our mercenaries are going to die immediately. It's probably not going to change much, right? So now we have Ecoform, Offering and Rewind. So I'll probably use Ecoform and Offering later, and then we'll use a Rewind to get another Ecoform. So we'll have 3 dispensers, and that should be it. And another rainbow army as well. Temple. Okay, let's take it. And let's build it. So now we have Ecoform and Temple as the last 2 cards used. So I can use one more. Okay, let's take the Palace. And then we can use the Rewind. Or we can use it right away. And that way we are going to get a raising as well. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty sick rewind when you are able to get 3 rainbow cards. Portal. You know what? I don't really want to prolong it that much. So let's take a portal. Let's take a palace. And I think I have enough cards to just win this run already. So let's just do that. Let's use palace probably, or let's use ecoform right away. Yeah. Nice, beautiful. And what's the level? 16. 17 on hand, so I can take 1 more. And let's use the raising. I don't really want anything from this, so let's reroll. No, let's reroll. Overwork and supplies. I think I'll go for the overwork. From those supplies, okay, I would take overinvest, that one is fine. But otherwise, I don't need palace. Well, I have 2 of them, and that's enough. But my dispensers are on level 1, right? I think that's still a level 1. Let's upgrade palace. Yeah, but it's enough. It doesn't really matter if it's level 1, 2 or 4. Clone. Let's use our last palace, so I don't need to think about it anymore. And if I get the offering now, I'll probably destroy a temple. Yeah. Or 1 mercenaries. I think they are on level 2. Oh, this one is on level 1. I think I don't really need them anymore when I think about it. I'm able to kill all the enemies. Yeah, let's keep the time. I'm able to kill all the enemies with dispensers and palace. Another rewind, let's take it. Let's use... I don't want to sacrifice them yet. Let's use clone on temple and upgrade the level of it. Let's reroll for probably overinvest. Oh, we have dispenser. Maybe I should upgrade them. And what do we have here? Well, we have rewind in hand, so let's probably buy everything. And we will use rewind on that. I could reroll more and more to get more dispensers, but I don't really think... yeah, I want to keep the money for the mercenaries. And now let's sacrifice 1 of the temple. Let's clone 1 dispensers. Let's overhaul. Come on. Mercenaries, why? And now... no, let's start with dispenser. Use overhaul. Okay, that's much better. So we have now 3 dispensers on level 3. Another overhaul. But I don't need it anymore. Everything is on the max level. Yeah. So we don't need them. Let's build a temple. Destroy this one. Let's build these 3. Let's probably use overinvest on our palace again. And then shields, for example, and clone on temple. Yeah, on temple. All of them are on max level. Fine. So I'm kind of sad because I was hoping that this build is going to be mostly... oh, regression, nice. Yeah, let's regress our palace. And I was hoping that this build is going to be mostly around the palace, or about the palace. But at the end, the dispensers won the run. And mostly, there isn't really any reason. Even if I had one dispenser, it was so strong that it was able to kill all the enemies on its own. But yeah, it's because I was focusing on that palace, and the palace was generating a lot of gold. And that it eco-forms, 2 eco-forms, another regression, nice. Let's level it up and then we will decrease the level. Maybe I should decrease the level of dispensers, I know. I just want to focus on that palace because it's palace run. But look at it, it dealt a lot of damage this turn. Let's take another overinvest. Maybe supplies. Yeah. And... oh, we don't have regression now. Damn. Okay, maybe it was a mistake. Well, we have these mercenaries, so maybe we could buy... no, we cannot build anything. And even palace is on the maximum level. Oh, I made a huge mistake. So I'm sorry, guys. But it is already won, right? So let's use just overinvest on the palace. And Midas touch maybe. What else can we do? Nothing really. Yeah. Like these mercenaries on top. And we can sell palace as well. We can... let's check the damage, at least. No, palace is still dealing very low damage. Offering. Let's use it on these mercenaries here. And nothing really game changing. Let's clone probably another temple. Let's build it and let's sell. Probably everything. I don't think we need anything from this. Yeah. Thief. Oh, come on. Thief and procreate as well. Yeah, it looks like the palace is just too slow for the dispensers. Let's take another regression. Do we want anything now? I mean, it's a waste of time, isn't it? We cannot build anything, we don't have a free plot. So let's just skip it. Let's decrease the level of the palace again. Nice. Another offering. We can use it right away. Another overinvest. And shields. Yeah. And we can build this vault, for example. So we can sacrifice it next time. Oh, it's already year 32. So it's the end. And we are going to fight against the last boss. We will use all the cards anyway. So, yeah, whatever. So the final round is going to be against the King of Spells. Let's upgrade our palace the last time. And let's sell our remaining cards. And let's go. So I hope you enjoyed this run. It was focused on the palace, but it was at the end in the combination with dispensers and it worked pretty well. And this is an option which you can choose if you don't want to play with the mob unit, which I have a guide for on the channel. This one I think is slightly easier, to be honest. That's why I didn't even make a video about it in the first place. So thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to follow me in the future, check other videos on my channel if you are interested. I have guides for every King 9-9 difficulty, so check them out. They are in this playlist which you can see below the video. So thank you guys and I hope to see you in the next one as well. Bye.